The day is finally here. You are taking a live look right now outside at a beautiful Truist Park, getting ready to welcome the Atlanta Braves for the 2025 home opener against the Miami Marlins. It's the day Braves country has been waiting for, the home opener, and many fans are spending their entire day today just getting ready for tonight's game. Atlanta News First Don Shipman is at the Battery right now with some advice from long-term Braves fans for those that are making it out to Truist Park.
This right here is the day that baseball fans here in Atlanta have been waiting for. Of course, the home opener. It is a big deal for Metro Atlanta and Georgia, for that matter. And there's a lot of preparation that goes into this. Any baseball field, there's a lot of preparation. But you know what? Here at Brave Stadium, you got to take a look, and that is the entrance. And come later today, just before first pitch, there's going to be a line of people trying to make their way to their seats. Inside, this right here, for most baseball fans, this is perfection. But for the grounds crew, this is always the work that needs to be done. And they say that the work continues throughout the season. They've been busy since February, actually, getting the field ready, the fertilizers, the chemicals, and making sure that it's irrigated. The grounds crew spent the entire day yesterday, for example, just cutting the grass, dragging the infield dirt, and washing all the pollen. I don't know if you've ever been to Georgia and Atlanta, you know that we have a lot of pollen, so they've been cleaning everything. It really is a labor of love for this crew.
We had events over the wintertime also, so we pulled the whole field out, take everything off, clean it off, re-till it, re-ameliorate all the soil systems, bring the laser graders back out, laser grade everything else, bring the sod back in, put a new field in.
So first pitch just after 7 o'clock, and as is the case with stadiums really across the country, and it is true for this stadium here at Truist Park, the stadium officials have been working throughout the off-season to make upgrades and add new options for people, new features, including new food options, new drink options, and merchandise. Fans are ready for their home opener here in Atlanta. We're here at Truist Park. Don Shipman for Braves on Gray.
And even going into today, businesses are still putting the final touches on what's going to be one of their busiest days of the year. Atlanta News First, Alani Latang shows us a little bit of the preparation involved with hosting a home opener of this magnitude and what people need to plan now before they make it to the ballpark.
The countdown is on to the Braves home opener. It's expected to be a crowded one. Sage Mitchell, a Yard House employee, says he's getting in early Friday.
I ain't playing no games. I got to get in before everybody arrives, to say the least, or I'm not going to make it.
Restaurants like El Superpan are preparing for service faster than the first pitch. Well, almost.
You will get your food between 15 to 20 minutes. 20 is pushing it.
Some fans are trying to beat the merchandise line ahead of Friday. Isabella Ward came to the Battery Thursday to do just that.
I went ahead and got a jersey for tomorrow, so I'll be ready.
And is this your favorite player?
Yes, I love Acuna.
At Baseballism, they've stocked up on merch specifically for the weather.
We've got swim trunks, shorts, everything that'll keep you cool at the ballpark.
Inside the park, decades-long groundskeeper Ed Mangan spent Thursday cutting the grass and dusting off pollen everywhere. It's a 15-hour day during the season.
I like the biology part of it, I like the science part of it, and just working with your hands, just being outside.
And outside, Braves fans near and far are ready, like this family on spring break from North Carolina.
What are you looking forward to?
The Braves game. I like a lot of their players.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite one?
Yeah, Matt Olson.
I'm Alani Latang, Atlanta News First.
And we have team coverage for you from the Atlanta News First team, starting as early as now, leading all the way up to first pitch and into the after the game coverage that we're going to be bringing you on Peachtree TV. I want to talk a little bit about everything you need to know. Let's start with parking, because we all know living in Atlanta, parking is its own journey with making it anywhere, but that is especially going to be the case with the amount of fans that are making it to Truist Park. So do keep in mind, if you are driving, it is highly recommended that you look into pre-purchasing a parking pass if you have not already done so. Waiting until game day or game night at this point is going to require a little more of a walk. So if you can plan ahead, if those passes are still available, do look into that. Now, those parking passes can cost anywhere from $20 to $75, depending on where you are going to be parking in relatively close to Truist Park. We, of course, have this full map and the details for you on AtlantaNewsFirst.com and in the free Atlanta News First app. Just so you know about Truist Park and the Battery, the Orange and Delta decks are open to members of the Truist Club, Champion Suites, and Delta Sky 360 Chairman Club. All of the other decks that you are going to see are public lots, so you want to head that way if you are not an active member. There's a number of accessible parking spaces that can be found in the N29 or the red deck area. You don't need to specifically access that parking but when buying a pass, but you do want to look out for it if that is an accommodation that you will need. And of course, Atlanta News First is going to be bringing you these games really throughout the season on Peachtree TV for free. So for those of you that don't want to deal with parking, or you're not going to be able to make it out to Truist Park and the Battery, you can watch at home on Peachtree TV and follow along with us for the excitement. Of course, we have tonight's game against the Marlins. Next month is the May 2nd game against the Dodgers, and the list goes on, and we will bring you coverage of that on Peachtree TV for free. This is a special partnership between our parent company, Gray Media, and the Atlanta Braves, and we are so excited to bring you the home opener tonight. A lot of questions about the weather, though, so let's talk about that. A live look again at Truist Park outside as we get you ready throughout the day today to that first pitch home opening night tonight. I want to bring in First Alert meteorologist Rodney Harris to talk a little bit about what you can expect as the evening comes around.
Okay, Maria, so today is going to be phenomenal for your Braves home opener. We really hope that you guys have a great day getting out there at the Battery in Truist Park. I will say, if you're going to watch the game, as Maria has mentioned, Peachtree TV tonight at 7:15. But if you are, in fact, headed out to Truist Park or the Battery, it will be hot and humid. So before the game, out at the Battery, 87 degrees. Our normal high for this time of year is 71. So we are well above average. It's actually going to be record heat today. So just drink plenty of water if you're going to be out and about this afternoon and evening. But otherwise, it'll be dry. Great day for baseball. First pitch at 7:15, 85 degrees. And then as you're leaving the game in the upper 70s, about 77 up there in Cobb County. So great weather for your Braves. Saturday is also looking good. Maria, we have a lot of events going on this weekend because it's 404 Day. You got your Braves. We have a lot of festivities out there over the weekend, so we just want to remind you to drink plenty of water. But Saturday will be another good day. Highs back in the upper 80s, completely dry. And then, as you can see, Sunday we are still watching for First Alert Weather Day. We will have showers and storms out there for much of Sunday. So I want to start with the timing on Sunday. And on Sunday morning in Metro Atlanta will be fine. But if you are in Northwest Georgia, those showers and storms are moving in by like 4 a.m. We're talking to you in Rome and up there in LJ by 4 a.m. while most of you are asleep. Showers and storms are out there, so watch out for that. If you're in Metro Atlanta, those storms are moving in between lunch and 1 p.m. So right around lunch, 1 o'clock, that's when the storms are moving in from west to east. So if you're getting to church in Atlanta on Sunday morning, you're fine. But by lunch, those storms are out there. And as you can see on our forecast model, those storms are going to continue basically for the rest of the afternoon and evening. It won't be a complete washout, but it'll be off and on basically all day. So Sunday's not a good day to make any plans, particularly Sunday afternoon and evening, because those storms will be out there. And I do want to point out that we'll have at least some showers that will linger into Monday morning, so watch out for that as you're driving to work. I'm not forecasting any storms on Monday, but leftover showers Monday morning for your Monday morning commute. So for Sunday, we are under a level 2 risk of some severe storms. This basically means we'll have isolated severe storms, so everybody won't see a severe storm, thankfully, but that potential will certainly be there for some of you. So what can you expect? Everybody will see rain and lightning on Sunday, so plan on that. Some of you may see some damaging winds, including here in Metro Atlanta. Everybody won't see that, but the leading edge of these storms in the afternoon as they're moving in will be capable of at least producing some damaging winds. So watch out for that everywhere. And then for those of you south of Atlanta, you could see an isolated tornado Sunday afternoon or evening. The reason why it's really south of Atlanta is because we're going to start getting some heating throughout the afternoon. So basically, if you're further south, it's going to take a little bit more time for those storms to get to you. So you'll be able to warm up more, and that heat is juice for the storm. So we believe the storms may be stronger south of Atlanta, which is why your risk of tornadoes will be higher. It's not a high risk. It's a low-end risk, but it's not impossible for those of you in Troup and Meriwether and Heard counties, Coweta County, Lamar Pike, Upson counties, Putnam County, Jasper County. So south of Metro Atlanta, Sunday afternoon and evening, we can't rule out an isolated tornado too, so watch out for that. But everybody, again, will have that potential for damaging winds, and everybody will get wet. So let's look at your forecast. So it'll turn out to be a phenomenal day today, though, just hot and humid, so keep that in mind. And same forecast for Saturday with those storms moving in on Sunday. So First Alert meteorologist Ella Dorsey, she is out at Truist Park. She'll have an update on your Braves forecast and a lot of the cool things you can do out there with the Braves. That is coming up on Atlanta News First at noon. She'll also be joined by First Alert meteorologist Courtney Jacobazzi. So we hope you guys make it a great Friday on this 404 day. And until next time, we'll see you soon.